Imagine a world where one empire not only dominated trade routes but also took the lead in eradicating one of humanity's greatest evils, slavery. That empire was the British Empire, and while its legacy is often debated, there's no denying that it played a key role in reshaping the world. Welcome to Eras. In this episode, we explore the complex legacy of the British Empire, how it raised the standard of living in many of the places it ruled, built infrastructure, promoted education, and perhaps most notably, led the charge in ending the global slave trade. Though the British Empire had been a global power since the early 1600s, it was after the defeat of Napoleon at the Battle of Waterloo in 1815 that Britain rose to unmatched dominance. With France eliminated as a global competitor, Britain became the world's superpower. The Vienna Treaty granted Britain crucial territories like South Africa, Trinidad, and Sri Lanka, which helped solidify its naval supremacy. These strategic outposts allowed Britain to control trade routes across the world, making them wealthier than ever before. But Britain's dominance wasn't just about expanding its wealth. The century following Napoleon's defeat, often referred to as the Pax Britannica, was marked by relative peace and prosperity in Europe. Britain's powerful Royal Navy, more than twice the size of any other, ensured stability on the seas. While British ships maintained control over vital trade routes, they also served a higher purpose, helping to end the Atlantic slave trade. Decades before the United States abolished slavery with the 13th Amendment, Britain passed two groundbreaking laws: the Slave Trade Act of 1807, which banned the trade of slaves across the British Empire, and the Slavery Abolition Act of 1833, which made owning slaves illegal throughout its territories. The British Navy became the enforcer of these laws. They treated slave traders like pirates, punishing them with death if caught. The Royal Navy's West Africa Squadron, formed in 1808, patrolled the African coast, capturing slave ships and freeing thousands of slaves. In the following decades, the British Navy seized over 1,600 slave ships and freed more than 150,000 enslaved Africans. The empire went further by pressuring African rulers to sign anti-slavery treaties, and in some cases, used military force to enforce these agreements. For instance, in 1851, British forces deposed King Oba Koko of Lagos when he refused to sign an anti-slavery treaty, replacing him with a ruler who was against the slave trade. Thanks to Britain's tireless efforts, the Atlantic slave trade was nearly eradicated by the mid-19th century, even though slavery in other parts of the world would persist for years to come. While many of the actions taken by the British Empire were brutal, their leadership in the fight against slavery poses an interesting question. Can an empire, often seen as inherently tyrannical, sometimes act as a force for good? Is it possible for a powerful empire to also be benevolent? Thanks for watching Eras. If you found this exploration of the British Empire thought-provoking, please like, comment, and subscribe for more historical content. Don't forget to check out our X account for daily updates, and consider becoming a member of our channel to support our work. See you next time.